Hey everyone, it's Ken here from OK Portugal. I'm joined by Carlos from Remax. Now he's invited me to have a look at a very special property. What makes this property special is that it's eligible for Portugal's Golden Visa program. The Golden Visa allows third country nationals to buy property, live and work in Portugal. This particular property was built over 30 years ago and is located in an urban rehabilitation area. This means that if you invest 350,000 euros or more into buying this property and renovating it, it qualifies for the Golden Visa program. Carlos uses lawyers that specialize in helping people get golden visas, and he can help you to get your golden visa if you buy this property through him. I've put Carlos's contact details in the video description below, so please contact him with any inquiries. This property is located in Casével, which is in the Santarém municipality of Central Portugal. It's a short commute from the city of Lisbon and only 1 hour from Lisbon Airport. You can get to Porto and its airport in just over 2 hours, and the Algarve and Faro Airport in just over 3 hours. Now, the house itself is 367 square meters, so it's quite a big house. The actual plot of land that the house is sitting on is 880 square meters. So that's 880 square meters of urban land. And then the entire plot is 2 hectares. So this is some of this 2 hectares of rural land that you can see. It kind of stretches in like a rectangular shape. The actual property is walled and fenced off, and then the land extends further in that direction. So we go through these gates here, and this takes you into the main area of the property where the houses are. I just want to show you on the side here, first of all, we've got mains water, and we also have mains electricity. So this is an on-grid property. As we walk in, we've got some old fruit trees, old citrus trees, an absolutely huge yucca tree, which is way taller than the house itself, and this beautiful old umbrella pine. So we got some nice established trees going here in the garden. And let's go and have a look at the house itself. So this house is obviously it's in bad condition at the moment. It's a very old house, and there are a lot of issues with it. So you probably want to rebuild from scratch if you were going to be buying this. I would say that there's a lot of walls and things that you can probably keep, but you probably want to completely gut the place and rebuild it. I'm going to show you around the outside to start with and just give you an idea of what it looks like. I don't know if you can hear in the background, we got some turtle doves, some little birds. Sounds beautiful. Okay, so this is the rear of the house here, and on this side over here we have some barns. This is kind of like an animal barn. Now unfortunately we weren't able to open this up. Both me and the agent tried, but I don't think we had the correct key, so this remains closed. But it's quite a big space, and this is what they were using for animals and probably to store things. I would guess you probably store a tractor or something like that in there. And then around the other side, we have some really old stone building. It's absolutely beautiful though. It's a very different stone. The areas where I stay in Central Portugal, have like granite stone, whereas this is almost like calcium or soapstone or limestone or something like that. So I'm not sure. It's a mixture of limestone and dirt and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see, this was an old ruin, and this could probably be recovered and turned into something really nice. Now bear in mind that this is on 880 square meters of urban land, so you can actually build on this land, and you can build habitable buildings and things like that. You will get permission to do that. Yeah, look at this, look at all that stonework. So really nice. This is kind of like an old animal storage building. If we look here, we've got like an old trough over here with some metal hoops for attaching the animals to, and obviously this is where you would feed and water them. It's pretty cool. Now as you can see already, and as you probably will see when we go inside the building, it obviously does need a lot of work, but we have to bear in mind that there is actually money left over in the budget for your golden visa. So in this particular area, the investment to get a golden visa is 350,000 euros. It's not 500,000 euros like you would have in the big cities. And so, you know, whatever price that you pay for this property, you will have that left in the budget to make up to 350,000 euros. So if you were to renovate this property and spend all of that money renovating it, not only do you get a brand new renovated house to live in, but you also get your Golden Visa opportunity. Okay, so let's go inside the building. Got these green doors. Let's open them up and have a look. So I've been told that this on the left here is the old original building, and then this on the right is more of a newer construction. But let's go and have a look in here first. So this looks like some kind of a kitchen area. We've got tiles on the floor and a kitchen that needs complete gutting and stripping out. We have a big old fireplace on this side, and it looks like it has the door to an old bread oven or something like that. And then on this side we have an arch going through to a living room. Looks like there was some kind of a fire in here, or perhaps they were doing chorizos or something like that, because there's a lot of soot and smoke inside the walls. So let me just stand in this corner quickly. We have a very big living room space, and if I look in this direction, we have another fireplace. And it looks like it's had a lot of use. Quite a nice big room, this. There's definitely, they've been making some fires in here. I'm not sure if they've been smoking sausages or something, but you can see there is residue on the walls. But obviously, again, you would be, a property like this, you would be gutting this and you'd be completely renovating it. Look over here, we've got some really thick walls. Thick, solid walls. I'm pretty sure that these are stone, because from the outside I could see some of the stonework. As we go through here, we've got like a bit of a passageway, hallway. And then this over here looks like some kind of a, I don't know, like could possibly be a bedroom or something. All right. Let's go a little bit further and explore. I love exploring around places like this. I'm sure you guys too. I know in the comments everyone loves going on these little tours. But yeah, okay, so this opens up into this area. So he was saying that this was I think this on the left was the old original house, and this is the new one that they've built on. So it's got some windows going through. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, so we have some kind of a wine cellar over here. And big old oak vats. Let's go through and have a look. What is this? This is like a wine press. So they would have something on here to actually press the grapes down. They would screw until it presses all the grapes down. And then I'm guessing this little vat here, yeah, we've got this old tube. So the wine would all come out here into this vat. And then they'll put it inside these big old oak barrels and let it mature and ferment. And then after that, they put it inside one of these big things here to just basically sit and mature. So this is a big concrete tank, and yeah, you can put a glass and basically open it up and wine comes out. That's your wine storage. So that's pretty cool. Nice old original stuff. We've got an old original plough here from that would attach to like an ox or something like that. So old original sort of artifacts. Very nice. Now from in here I can see the roof. I mean, obviously the roof in here needs to be redone. So there is quite a bit of work, but bear in mind there's going to be money from, the difference between buying the house and getting the Golden Visa, and all of that money can be invested into the property. So yeah. Let's have a look through here. Now he said that they started renovations. I think they started renovations in here. So let me just have a look. Yeah, we can see on this side. Okay, so the floor, they've started digging out the floor. And then they just kind of decided to sell the place. So someone else can carry on the renovations. We've got very nice high ceilings in here. The tiles in here seem to be all right. I mean, it does look like there is some water marking and stuff like that. And then this over here looks like it could possibly be the front door of the house. But we didn't actually have a key to open that up. So we kind of went through the side. And then over here we have another room. It's nice and big. Let me go to the far end and then you can see it a bit better. So the floors have all been dug out on this section. We can start to see some of the old original stonework that's behind this plaster. So these are nice big thick stone walls. And we've got quite a nice ceiling height as well if you look on there. I wouldn't say enough to build a loft, but perhaps as part of your building plans you could go up. And let's see what else they have on the side here. We have another, I would say almost like another little, I don't know, is this like a kitchen worktop? Yeah, like another little kitchen space. So we've got some cupboards along the walls, and some cupboards along these walls here. And then we have windows that look out to the front where we were standing earlier when I was standing with Carlos just over there, looking back at the house. And here's another angle looking back at the door that we just came in through. And then I think there's one more room inside the house here, and that's over here. It's the bathroom. So the way this house is set up, there's only one bathroom at the moment, but obviously you could change all of that around. So we have a bathroom, bidet, toilet, bath, very small window over there, and basin, little vanity unit. All right, so I think I've shown you the whole interior of this house, of the main section. There's definitely a lot of potential here, especially if, I'm not sure exactly what the asking price is. By the time this video is on YouTube, I'm going to have the asking price up on the screen, and then obviously deduct that asking price from the $350,000 that you need for a golden visa, and that'll show you how much money you actually have to play around with when it comes to renovating this place. So this is the view from the door that we've just walked out of. As you can see, it's lovely. I mean, it's so peaceful out here. I'm not hearing like droning of cars or aeroplanes or any noises and stuff like that. Now, what I do want to point out is there is a neighboring house just over here. So you've got your neighbors over here. They are quite set back from you. It's very quiet. All of the shutters are closed. It's a very well maintained property. So I don't even think anyone's living there. I'm not sure. But you can actually see how nicely you could renovate and fix this house up. You know, it's a good like indicator of what can be done with this property. And I just want to walk around to what I think is the very front of the property, because I think we went in through like a side door so that you can see what it looks like from its front aspect. And so that, excuse the sun going down in the back there, that would be the front of the house. Let me get a little bit closer so that the sun isn't affecting the camera so much. So we've got the door and then two windows, and that's how it's currently set up. And then obviously we have all of the storage space just on the side there. Right, so I'm going to take you to the back of the property, and we're going to have a look and see how far the land extends. So this wall on the side here is kind of the limits of the property, and then it extends down in that direction. I'll show you now. So it extends all the way here. So where the sheep fencing is, it goes in a straight line all the way down to the bottom there, where we can see this green sort of sheeting, and then tucks in, and then it extends all the way across. And I'll show you once we get to that side. Now there's a lot of possibility that you could do with this land. Obviously you've got all of that urban area, you've got all of this rural land area, and this rural land could be used for all sorts of different farming activities. It could be used for growing vegetables, for doing livestock. So it does give you a lot of potential. Perhaps you could even rent it out to someone that wants to use it for sheep or livestock or something like that. Okay, so I just want to show you how this is all kind of divided up. Now, it's all been nicely trimmed and mowed and everything quite recently, and that is on the main area that goes around the house here. But outside of this fence line, we obviously have all of this extra space, the whole 2 hectares. So I just want to show you a little bit of how that works. We've got this little fence line over here, and now we have the main field areas that belong to the property. It extends all the way down to this area here, where this big green sort of tarp is, and all the way across, and then to where this tree is over here. So kind of it's a rectangular shape all the way up to this tree, and then all the way along this fence line where they are growing almonds. So this is a big almond plantation. It's going to look absolutely beautiful in the springtime when all the leaves come and all the blossoms come. I was actually just talking to the agent and the owner of the properties here, and he just pointed out something pretty cool. He was saying that in this area over here, this would be the perfect place to put a swimming pool. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to move the living room and the kitchen and everything onto this side of the building here. As you can see, we've got nice afternoon sun going on, and then have the pool and the garden out this side. And then if we carry on walking in this direction, this is the view of part of that 2 hectares that you guys own. And it just stretches down here So it would be a really nice area. You've got all these beautiful big fields over here, and then you've got a nice pool area. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and tell us what you think of the property in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be bringing you a lot more of these in future. Anyway, let us know what you think, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.